So we're about to come to the Sierra Blanca exit. Sierra Blanca is also a prison town. There's a correctional facility. I think that's it over on the left. Whew. This place is blazing hot during the summer, and they tell me that Texas prisons don't have air conditioning. They tell me. Fortunately, I don't know that firsthand. Another interesting fact about Sierra Blanca is the immigration checkpoint is right up here within this area. And they have a history of busting. Well, there's the Border Patrol right there. How about that? They have a history of busting these big luxury buses that come through, like Willie Nelson travels in. In fact, Willie Nelson has been busted here for marijuana because when they see those big luxury buses coming through, it's a rich target for them because they know pretty sure there's probably some pot on board, and they bring their dogs on, and the dogs go in there and sniff it out, and they get them. And Snoop Doggy Dogg was also busted here in one of his luxury buses. So if you're driving one of those big Prevos and you got a little stash of marijuana in there or other drugs, don't come through here because they'll get you, and they're not very tolerant of it here in Texas. So here we are. We're coming into the beautiful little town of Sierra Blanca. There's a Sierra Blanca motel. It's in good shape. A little Mexican restaurant there. Actually, this guy right here, he helped us out by putting some air in our tire once in the car when we were going to Las Cruces. Old limo. Historic Sierra Lodge, Texas owned and operated. The Scratch Made Cafe. Oh, look at that old car sitting there. Oh, and there's the old rock shop. That's where that old man was. Let's go over here and take a look. It's closed up, so obviously he's not there. But he took us back here into his house, which is right behind, and he has got a beautiful little 1932 Ford back there. It's just stock. But it's just, I would love to have that. Look at that stuff out there. Used to be a new car dealership. It's kind of a sad little town. Everywhere you look, you see a story. And you know those stories probably are not pretty. A lot of pain and hardship and suffering in this little town over the years. There's the Best Cafe. I don't know what it's compared to call it the best, but there's a little motel. There's the old railroad station. Almost looks like a movie set. You know that used to be quite a fine place right there to stay. And there's the old theater. And right here, this used to be a steakhouse. That would be the place to come for dinner. Wow. I think the population is about 500 people. Looks like the tire business is good in Sierra Blanca. Everywhere you look, there's something falling down. There's another old building. Got a truck stop here. And another restaurant. You know, I could just imagine that place in black and white back before the interstate was built through here, and you'd see these old 1930, 1940 cars coming through here on their way to El Paso, and this was probably the place to stop and get gas and have a nice meal, and even have a stay over there in that elegant little motel. And then the interstate came through, and people just bypassed it, and I guess the place just dried up and died. It's the price of progress. So there you have it. That's Sierra Blanca. We're back on Interstate 10. Next stop is El Paso, Texas. Stick around. So right up here on the left is the immigration checkpoint. You'll get a better look at it on my way back, because I'll have to go through it. But this is the one where they nail the big luxury buses. Willie Nelson's been busted there. Snoop Doggy Dogg's been busted there. They got all kind of electronic equipment, cameras and lights and dogs, and you can see how it slows things down. But this is the main route out of El Paso, and then of course El Paso is just a few feet from Mexico. So this is we're in the area now where, as they say, the illegal aliens come across.